welcome back to Subnautica. In this episode, I have made a discovery. So, catching fish for water and food is not a very reliable way of keeping your bars filled. But, if you notice, in the water tab, there's disinfected water. In order to make that, you need bleach. And I got curious, looked for bleach here. All you need to make bleach is salt and common coral. And, I mean, those things are not hard to get at all. So I figured that's probably the best way of keeping our water filled anyway, because you don't need a whole lot to do it. I don't believe I have salt, but I don't have the coral sample, but I do know where you get it. So I'm going to grab some of that really quick. If there's any really close by to the base, looks like that's the closest one. Oh no, there's one right there. We'll go grab some of that, and it's definitely the easiest way of keeping your water filled, because this stuff is just, you get loads of it. You just chop away at these tubes, and there, I've got 9. Salt, obviously you find that everywhere. As I say that, I'm obviously not going to find any. There's some right there. See? That is a lot easier than chasing after those stupid fish. We'll still have to do that for food, but we do now have a much easier way of getting water, and it's better water, which doesn't make sense because how bleach is getting turned into water completely baffles me. But I do know that I don't have to chase down air sacs anymore, which is nice.
Captain.
We'll just run over to our fabricator, which we got in our last episode, and make some bleach. I think I just only found the one salt actually. So I'll grab a couple out of here. We'll save one to cook a peeper later. Even though I'm sure I'll find more. Make up a few bleach. And we'll turn this bleach into magic water. Again, I don't know how it possibly works, but it does, and it makes me happy because it's one less fish to chase down. So now, we've got 3 disinfected water, and we're up at 100% for our water. We'll store this. This is going to be stored in the food locker now, so we'll know where to find that. I need a battery for this thing. It's in electronics, I believe, yeah. 2 mushrooms and copper, I believe we have that. Not there, we don't. Copper, a couple mushrooms. Make a new battery for our Sea Glide. And we're going to go hunting down these last fragments for the sea moth. We got 7% power in there, but we'll charge in a new one. We'll put that 7% in the flashlight just in case we need it. Not that that's going to help a whole lot, but it's there. Got some fish swimming through the base again. They like to do that. And we're going to head down here, grab any salt, any schematics. Just going to do a big resource hunt. I never would have guessed bleach makes perfect water. Oh, look at this. I think I know where this goes. That has to go into one of those dark mushroomy places. That's definitely nice to have right underneath our base. That'll save us some looking around later. Grab these bubbles so we don't have to go back up. I'm gonna try to conserve the power on the Sea Glide as much as possible. Try to make it last the whole episode. Is that some lead? Apparently lead is used for making radiation suits so that you can get over towards the Aurora. I'm not really worried about doing that right now. Doesn't even come close to a priority on my list. Right now we're just wanting to find the sea moth fragments so that we can venture further than 2 feet away from our base at any given time. That being said, before we go any further, we do need to make that beacon. Even though we have the one for the light pod, I would like to have an exact location of my base at all times.
Caution, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Those leeches still taking bites at us every chance they get. Lots of fish around, they can't go and bother them. See if I can spot any fragments. It's not looking like it. Lots of bone sharks around today though. We'll have to be careful. There's a whole school of fish those leeches can go after instead of me. At 100 depth right here, which is kind of scary because we don't have a rebreather, which means our oxygen is going to drop like crazy. There's another piece of the aurora. More silver, perfect. Can never complain about that.
Caution, 30 seconds.
I think the trick for it is to just not be looking for it. If you don't look for it specifically, you find loads of it. Oh god, we're gonna die. 100 meters with 14 seconds of air? Yeah, maybe?
Emergency.
40, 30,
10
8.
seconds of oxygen
Oh,
remaining.
it's gonna be close. Okay, we're good. We got to be careful. Alright. Back down here. Getting lots of gold, which is nice. More silver, which is more than I could ask for at this point. But I'm still not seeing any sea moth fragments. They were everywhere. What do we got? Modification station. I think this might be the last fragment we need for this, actually. Okay, no. Still need one more.
Caution, 30 seconds.
30
of
seconds
oxygen
again. Wow, this
remaining.
oxygen is not lasting long down here. I guess we're gonna have to get the rebreather. Which is kind of disappointing because I was hoping we could go a little while without needing that. I'm not even sure what you need to make it. Which is why I was hoping I wouldn't have to make it, obviously. We need to stay close to our base. We are really far out right now. But look at all the resources over here. If I'm gonna find a sea moth fragment, it's gonna be here. Once we hear that 30-second warning, we definitely gotta start running, otherwise we won't make it up in time. Not seeing any sea moth fragments. I can hear that something's biting at us though. There's our 30-second warning.
30 seconds
Gotta
of
start heading
oxygen
up.
remaining.
Lots of time to spare this time. Maybe if we can wait till like 25, but it drops by tens it looks like, so I don't think we'll really have that option. There's a sea moth fragment right there. What luck is that? That's not my luck. Just one more and we can start constructing our sea moth. More titanium. That shark is definitely coming for me. Oh no. Get out of here, guy. Come on. Stop chasing me. How long is he gonna follow me for? Alright, he gave up. Chased us way in the wrong direction though. We're definitely not in a good spot here. How did we... I don't even know how we got in this direction.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
We're gonna have to go through stalker territory to head back over towards the base. It's really unfortunate we only need one more of those pieces for the sea moth. But I'd rather be close to the base than way off in some random direction. No idea where I am. There's our base, so we weren't too far actually. But I don't want to be around all those bone sharks. Just a couple of bullies. I imagine they'll do some damage when they bite. More than the stalkers anyway. I mean, they're doing damage to me too, but I'm not as worried about them as I was before. Just titanium. Our inventory's got to be getting there, yeah. But we're finding lots of silver, so that's definitely good. Is that a...
Caution, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Alright, we're gonna head back up. Keep an eye out for any fragments. Just need the one last one. Doesn't look like we're gonna find it right now.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Let's get back down there. This looks like lots of salt, which can be used for bleach. So we're not gonna complain. The sound that reefback makes is absolutely terrifying. If I was in this kind of situation, there's no way I'd survive. I would be completely terrified every time I went to leave the escape pod. I would just sit in there until I starved to death.
Caution. 30
Toy with the
seconds
bone
of
sharks a little
oxygen
bit.
remaining.
Save me, reefback, save me. There's no way they're gonna follow me way up here. No. We're seem to be getting kind of close to the Aurora, or very far from the escape pod, whichever way you want to look at it. Both of them, not exactly a comfortable place to be. Not seeing the last fragment we need, which is unfortunate. But we have gotten lots of silver, lots of salt, the things that we were gonna be looking for anyway. More, and we've been getting gold too. I'm not entirely sure what we can use the gold for, but I'm not gonna pass up having it for when I do. I can grab this last one. Silver, perfect. Alright, we gotta head back up. And we're almost out of power. We may not actually make it without it. Yeah, we're good. But we're gonna have to head back towards the escape pod now, because we're out of juice again. Be nice to get that battery charger. I think we only need one fragment for it. Yeah. It'd definitely be nice to get that, so we could always have a few full batteries on us. But really, hopefully once we get that sea moth, it's not going to be as necessary as it is right now. I don't want to go too deep either, because I can't get back up quick. So we'll just grab any resources we see off of the immediate area on our way back. Just going to get loads of silver now that we're not specifically looking for it. I swear, that's the thing. Like, if you're not looking for it, you're going to find it. Which you can't complain. Grab, did I only get one of those? Yeah, I can only fit one. Oh well, that's no problem. Because I think you need fiber mesh to make the rebreather. I already have that. I'll just leave it. You need fiber mesh, I think. I may be wrong. To make the rebreather, and we're definitely going to be needing that since now we're going down to a depth of 100. Which isn't ideal, because we don't have our Seamoth yet. But we don't really have much choice. There's our base right over there. Definitely need that beacon. We'll see what that takes when we get back to the base. Just lead. Grab it anyway. Quartz. I think our inventory's now going to be full. Yeah. It's nice having these caves right under the base though. This is a good spot. That debris there, there's not really anything there. Not that I've seen. We'll do a little bit of inventory management very quickly. Drop that off. I know we got a quartz. Drop that. More salt for our water, which again, doesn't make sense. But why argue it? If it works in your favor, then who cares? We'll take that because it's just taking up room that we need to store our silver. Yeah, this is an issue. These are easy to get. These are easy to get. We want to keep rare things in our storage. Alright. What do we need to make this rebreather? Whoa. Okay. Stop that. There we go. Wiring kit, fiber mesh, yeah. Fiber mesh. Um, God, who knows where that is? I'm not seeing it anywhere. Surely it's just here. Yeah, okay. 2 creep vine samples. I only have 1, and it's rotting away. But I can definitely do that. What was the other thing I needed? A wiring kit. So that was silver and something. Just 2 silver ore. Okay, yeah. We'll make that rebreather so that we don't have to keep running back to the surface every, what seems like, second. Oh, and it's dark. Beautiful. It's a great time to go and mess with the stalkers. Ah, don't be here. Just go away. I cannot barely see a thing. Creep vine. Grab as much of it as... Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, oh, he almost got us. He almost got us. I'm running, and I'm not going back out. I'm going to stay in here forever. Phew. 4% health. Wow, that was close. 1 fiber mesh. I need 2 silver ore, which luckily I have lots of now. For the time being. Wiring kit. That was weird. And rebreather, which apparently doesn't have a texture yet. As long as it works, I don't care. So we should be good there now. What can I do with the rest of the creep mine? Might as well just turn it into fiber mesh. Just have it around. And yeah, I mean that other piece doesn't, I don't know what to do with it. Can't do anything with just 1. So we'll drop that in there. We're gonna need, looks like a locker maybe that we can start keeping our copper in, because it's starting to get a lot of it. And what was it for a locker? Just glass and titanium, I think. 2 titanium and a glass. Yeah, we can do that. No problem. 2 of them. I think it takes 2 of them to make a glass. And we will put a locker right here, specifically for copper. If we can just get a nice lineup for it, that'd be great. Right, like that. Perfect. Swipe all this copper out, because it's definitely taking up room in this one. So it's obviously something we're going to have loads of. Store it all. Is there like a hotkey to just throw everything of 1 item? I'm not sure. It'd be nice. So we've got almost an entire locker, well, half a locker of copper anyway. We'll start throwing in the rest of this stuff so that we can keep it in case we need it. That creep vine is just gonna rot away. Might as well not have it in our inventory while it does it. And we need a medical fabricator. How do you do that? 5 titanium, 5 quartz. So we don't actually need glass for this. That is a lot of our quartz though. But I think it's worth it. And this is definitely going to be something we're going to want instant access to when we come in. So we'll throw it right, what is it doing? Can I cancel this? How do I cancel? Can I just, I would very much like it to not be wigged out like that. Okay, well anyway, I want it here. Well, let me put it there though. Can I put it on the door? Somewhere right there. That's perfect. Right by the door so I can grab it as soon as I come in, because I'm sure I'll be needing a lot of it. I wonder how much power it uses to make those though. Doesn't look like any. Just kind of happens. Alright. So we're only 1 schematic away from the sea moth. really wish we could have found that and got started on it, just so we can see what we need to make it, so we know if we're doing okay towards the materials we'll need. We got lots of lead. I'm sure we could probably make that radiation suit. 2 fiber mesh and 2 lead. Oh yeah, we could definitely make it. But I'd have to go back over to where the stalkers are, and I'm just not into doing that right now. They were very, very close to killing me. The beacon, copper wire and titanium. 2 copper ore. Easy. Easy done. Copper ore. I think it was only 1 titanium. Deployable. Oh, I have to make the copper wire. I was gonna say, I'm sure I grabbed it. Okay. Beacon. Now we'll know where our base is at all times. Throw it in number 2 slot for now. Go and drop it right at our front door. And edit beacon label to home base. We just go a little bit, yeah, there we go. That heat signature, I really want to check that out, but it's 409 meters down by the looks. So we're definitely going to need a CMOS before we can even attempt it. But we're doing pretty well for the most part. I'd like to get a couple more solar panels up, if possible. Titanium and quartz. We're going to need to get more quartz. It's something that we're going to run out of a lot. Alright, awesome. So, I'm going to call the episode here, guys. Thank you all for watching. And in the next episode, hopefully we'll be starting the construction of our CMOS. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.